Yo, 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 and welcome to paradise. Oh, well, we're at the building site. The French foreigner who lives, he's got the lovely villa at the back of mine. He went berserk the other day. He forgot to take his tablet, didn't he, in the morning? And called me over like, yeah, come here, in French, like, and just went off at me in French, like, went mental, like. Justice, I'll go to tribunal, I'll go to police, I'll go to justice, wah, 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 wah. And then I did understand what he was saying. I can understand some French after living here for a long time. I can understand certain words and then put it together what he's actually talking about. And he was on about these metal things here that we've got here, which we use them so that they don't have to bend down to the floor. They can just stand up and make the posts. So we were making these posts for the building to go up, and he's like, you're going to build a house there, and you're going to block my view. If you do that, I'll go to justice. Technically, there's nothing he can do, to be honest with you. Like, you know, literally, this is the problem in Madagascar. You can build a beautiful place, and then somebody can build a discotheque right next door. Like this apartment block here, 12 apartments in there, where, I don't know, 500, 700, 800 euros a month each apartment to rent out. 400. It's at least, no, it's more than 400. It's probably 700 to 1,000 euro a month for those apartments. I know people are like, it's ridiculous. Thailand, it's 10 euros. Yeah, well, yeah, but the girls aren't 10 euros in Thailand, are they? And most of the people that come to rent these apartments come here to find love in paradise. Everybody needs a bit of love, don't they? Yeah, so the building is coming on. I'm happy. We're going up. All is good. I've got the posts along the front here, these two here, which are going to be a staircase coming down from here, coming down to the roof of the next building down, which will be about here or something, so it doesn't block the view from this terrace here. So yeah, we're going to have another apartment. There's the roof of the first floor apartment. That'll be the floor of the second, and we'll go up to there, and then bang, from here, escalator down to here. Perfect. And then I can have the whole of the roof of this downstairs building can be a terrace for the penthouse. It's going to be a beast, this penthouse. Like, if I've got them, well, it's not about if I've got the money. I haven't got the money to finish it. I was going to say if I've got the money to finish it, which I haven't. But once I've got the money to finish it, and it's finished, it's going to be beautiful. Like, I was hoping to be in for Christmas. I was like, yeah, Christmas, having dinner, Sunday, Christmas dinner, I should say, Christmas dinner on the terrace. Be lovely. But the problem is it takes six months from when you order the windows for the windows to arrive in Madagascar, in Nosy to be installed. 6 months. They come from Turkey. They're made to order in Turkey, and I need decent quality windows that are noise resistant, heat resistant, locking boss with a little bit of a maybe mirrored or tinted glass, one of the two, to make it a little bit cooler inside, but it's going to be beautiful. Inside's going to have air conditioning anyway, so you know it'll be nice and cool, and 3 meter ceilings as well, which is kind of luxurious, like, you know. So there you go. Here's looking good. We're ready to lay the fair size 8 going that way and then going that way, right the way across the whole lot. We need little squares, so that you got like similar to this. So you got squares. I mean, obviously these are diamonds, but you know, you get me. Squares if you turn your camera a little bit. So we've got squares similar to that right the way across, and then we can cement it up and get the whole floor done upstairs solid. That'll be good. There's the first ones that have gone in this way. So we've threaded them from there all the way through. Downstairs here, it's nearly finished. We just need to throw the roof on it, and then we'll come back to it and finish this later. Unless me money's really small, and then we'll come back to the top one and finish the top one later, and I'll move in this one when it's 3/4 of the way done, you know, when it just needs a bit of love after the plaster's on, before it needs paint and that. I can move back in here and get rid of that other house, which gets the outgoings down only by 300 euros a month. Is it even €300 for that house? Yeah, €300 for that house that I rent. Nice house, but I don't need it if I've got my own place here. If I can just fix this up and live here, I'm happy. As long as it's clean and tidy and there's a few odd jobs waiting to be finished. Great. Like windows waiting to arrive for the terrace and things like that. It'll be good, like. Then you've got a seating area. It's already in place. I don't know whether I'll have to retile this area or not. Like, I have no idea. Like, if I'm going to have to retile it, we'll have to see. If it cleans up nice, I'll leave it. But if it doesn't, it's a problem. Anyway, the apartment. Let's have a look at it. You got the first bedroom here. I've lowered this window down so you've got a beautiful sea view. And I know at the moment we're only on 1x zoom. But if you get to 4x zoom, which is here, you get a nice view. I mean, especially when the window's open and all this wood's not there and that. You get a nice view of the sea. It's all right. It's reasonable, like, you know. And you see a few boats dotting around in the distance. It's not so bad. But if you look at this window here that I've put back in, I've lowered it to, and it's costing, I don't know, €20 to lower it. Whereas to buy a new window is going to cost like 1.5 million, which is €300. So it's like 60 times the price, like, isn't it? Is that right? I don't know. It's a lot of times the price anyway. 20 times the price maybe. I don't know. It's a lot, right? So, but if you look at this window here, this is going to be the bedroom door is going to come through here from the lounge through there into the bedroom. And then this is going to be the master bedroom. It's about 3.8 metres by 4 metres. It's a big bedroom. It's a big bedroom. There's Malagasy families that live in a room the same size as this. But if you look at the view that we're going to get from here. Now, the black metal gates in the middle and that double glazed door is going to go. There's going to be nothing there apart from daylight, basically. So from here, when you're lying in bed, you're going to get a reasonable view of the sea from your bed. This is about bed height, and that's the view that you'll get without any of this clutter in the way, which is all right, isn't it? I think so. I think it's perfect. Yep. Anyway, this obviously we've give up a little bit on doing this. We've been digging this out for weeks, and we've finally got quite a lot dug out, and we've just got a little tiny bit to go in the corner here, and this big lump of cement. But the neighbour, the French guy, he's gone mental like about me building a house and that. And I've said, it's all right, calm down to him, calm down. I'll keep the noise down. And he's like, I'm not asked about, I don't care about the noise. I'm not asked about it, I'm not bothered, it's no problem. You can make noise. When we built our house, we made noise. It's fair enough. And I'm like, that's nice of him, good. He's not a bad guy, you know what I mean? It's just the French that are here. From what I can see, I don't know many French people. I don't know any French people outside of Madagascar. And the French people that are here, they get angry, like, they're angry, like. I don't know whether it's, I used to be a little bit, like, angry. I definitely know, not a little bit, I was angry. Like. And over the years, I calmed down, but French don't seem to calm down. They seem to stay the way they are. And they don't get into the Madagascar life. They live as a French person in Madagascar, not as a Malagasy person. I don't know. They don't associate much with Malagasy people. Only if they get married, the family that they're married into, they might associate with. But they get pissed off with them as well, like, obviously, because family is hard work in Madagascar. Once you get a family, it's hard work to deal with it, especially as a foreigner. But yeah, I've said to him, I've got my wife, and I've brought my wife, and I've said to her, listen, tell him I'm not going to build anything on there. Yeah, I didn't want to tell him it's not my land, because it's not. But I think he's already been told that by somebody else, that it's not my land. And that's another reason for him to be pissed off, because he's trying to buy the land after that one for double the price that it's worth, like, in my value. Because he wants to maintain his view. He's scared that somebody's going to buy this land here and build an apartment block here to here, or something, like right the way up here somewhere, big apartment block, and just block his sea view. Which is fair enough, like, but in Madagascar, you've got to accept it is how it is. It is what it is, Madagascar. It's hard work, like. So we're getting places. This bit of wall for the downstairs outside bathroom is complete. We've completed the back wall as well for the bathroom. These guys are getting the soil level down a little bit. Let's see if we can get a bit of a, let's zoom out a little bit. That's better. Yeah, they're going to get the soil level down for the floor level. And then I can dig some foundations in this area. I'll dig foundations for the toilet. Toilet's going to have a little separate cubicle. I'm going to have a shower at the back. So I need a small wall at the back. And I need a front wall for this as well. So we're getting all the foundation right for that. These boys are happy. Lava, isn't that enough? Huh? So the boys are happy. They're very, very happy. What can we talk about? I want to talk to you about something, pensions and stuff. In Madagascar, yeah, most people don't have a pension. They don't have any savings. They don't have anything like that. I suspect that all these lads that work for me, none of them have got a pension or savings. I suspect. But the lucky ones that do have pensions, you can draw it from like 62, I think, or 60, maybe 60. It's possible 60 you can draw it. But the life expectancy of a Malagasy is about 65 or 67 or something, maybe. So obviously that's how pension companies work. They work the same in the West, I'm sure. Like if you're a prison officer, you've got like 5 years after you retire to live and you die. Pretty much they've worked out the odds of it on all the prison officers who passed away, and it's like 5 years you've got in the UK as that, which is pretty bad. So obviously professions does help or alter your lifespan, or alter it anyway, definitely. But these boys, they've got no pensions, and they probably never will have a pension. So they've got to work and save or do something, buy assets. That's what they've got to do. However, the government staff do get a pension. They're forced to put money in, and the gendarmerie, the police, the Maramila, the fire brigade, probably the ambulance people as well in Tanner and that, hospitals. People that are working for the government anyway, they have to put into the pension, but they can't draw it until they're 60, and then they can't, once they claim the pension when they're 60 and say, hey, I want my pension now, they can't move. They're not allowed to go and live in a different city. They've got to come for their pension, and they've got to collect it in person no matter what age they are, unless they're really ill, and then you can get like a permission for somebody else to collect it on your behalf because you're ill until you're better, or it might even be held. I'm not too sure. Maybe they even hold it, and then when you're better you can collect it. But if you move location, just say you've got a daughter living in Fenner on Sewer and you've worked in Tanner all your life and you claim your pension and you decide to move to Fenner, you can't. You can't do it, and that is wrong. They really need to address that. Surely something needs to be done there. Like life insurance, 4% interest on balances, yeah, they pay per year, 4%, but inflation's 8%. It's lucky that these Malagasy who invest in this think they're saving for the future don't realise about inflation and how you need to subtract it from the interest rate to see what your real interest rate is, and this is like minus 4% from what I can see. Maybe there's better deals out there, but I've seen one like that, and that was enough for me to see just the one. Lucky for the insurance companies that Malagasy aren't the best when it comes to mathematics, and obviously very unlucky for people who buy life insurance. The other thing, yeah, if you get to 60-year-old, you lose it. It's done. The insurance company keeps it, you stop paying payments, and everything's hunky-dory. So you've got to die before you're 60, or it's useless doing a life insurance policy in Madagascar. Oh, what about sapphires? Anybody interested in sapphires? Sapphires, I tell you what, like you get for a good quality deep blue with like extremely good quality clarity as well. A deep blue with nice and clear, yeah. So there's no inclusions in it. You're looking in the mines area. you can steal them off people pretty much. You can just, somebody who doesn't know, who's new to it, who finds one, if you're lucky and you're the right man and he comes to you, you can steal it off him. Realistically, you're looking at €50 for a good quality 1 carat stone, I would say, but they could charge quite easily €200 and you'd be forced to pay it. Most of them go to India and to Sri Lanka. That's where they end up, like Sri Lanka and Thailand. I think the best quality go to Sri Lanka, the second best go to Thailand, but I could be mistaken. It could be the other way around, but I think it's that way. Oh yeah, in Madagascar, in a shop, I've just been to a shop because my wife's sapphire fell out of her engagement ring and she lost it. One of the prongs that holds the sapphire in snapped, white gold 18 carat prong, and so I've had to take it to the shop, and he said you need to pay this much, and it wasn't cheap. Like, it was like, for a good quality one, it's like €450 for a good quality 1 carat stone. But the clarity's good on it, and the stone's nice. It's beautiful, so I'm happy. I'm going to pay for a Canadian jeweler to make my ring for me with all the best quality Western equipment for doing the job, so I don't get a lump of metal back in my hand, you know. Do you know how much it is in the West for 1 carat? I think you're looking probably around €2,000 plus for a good quality 1 carat sapphire. Talking about commodities and that, is a sapphire commodity? Let me know in the comments and give me a like while you're there, and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. What about redwood? Redwood in Madagascar, it costs a certain price, and in the West it costs a certain price. But let's talk about how much has been chopped down first. We've lost 98% has been chopped down of these trees in Madagascar. That's estimated. Yeah, and there's still, I don't know, hundreds, 150, 1,000 trees a day getting cut down in Madagascar still. Obviously it's banned, it's redwood, it's called palisandra in Madagascar, but it's banned across the world to transport it on container ships and stuff like that. It's banned. You're not allowed to take it to the West. However, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get involved in politics and all the rest in Madagascar. However, if I was in charge in Madagascar, I'd have the ability to speak to my friends in China and say, how many containerfuls do you want? Right, it's $17,000, say. Give us $15,000 into a Dubai bank account and I'll send you 50 containers full. Maybe, I don't know. You know, obviously it depends who's in control of the country and how things are there. But yeah, in Madagascar, it costs for a log, it costs €100. In the West, it's minimum €10,000. I've seen prices up to €17,000. Yeah, meaning that if you bought like 100 logs for €10,000, you'd have €1 million worth of redwood logs sitting in your garage, in your house, you know, and you'd be a millionaire in Madagascar, a Western European millionaire. But you can't take those logs out the country because all that, if it ever happened, it'd be tied up between the top dogs. You know what I mean? They're not going to let some random Polish guy who comes here with a vision to take over the redwood business. It's illegal, like, you know. But it's everywhere, like, in Madagascar. I see it. And there's redwood furniture for sale everywhere. You can't transport the redwood furniture either. I thought it was Malagasy law. I've seen it in the airport when I leave Madagascar, what you're not allowed to take out, and redwood is one of the things that you're not allowed to take out. Even an ashtray or a set of earrings made out of redwood, you can't do it. Yeah, it's illegal because they've got to show willing that they're trying to stop tourists and that from taking redwood out of the country. So they make it illegal, but I don't know whether there's any big container ships full of it going. You know what I mean? But earrings are stopped at the border. That's how it is. But yeah, imagine the profit margin there. What is it? 100x, it isn't it? 100 euro to 10,000 euro. It's 100x. That's nice. You put 1% in, you get 100%. Well, you don't get 100%. Put $1 in, you get $100 back into your business. Can't do it. It's not possible. The drying process of that redwood, it's 300-year-old. You know, it takes 300 years to grow a redwood tree. I don't know what they're called. They're not called redwood trees, but they might be cherry trees or something like that. Drying process of it takes like 6 months. If you look on the internet, it says, yeah, it could take like months and months to dry it. You need to chop it into planks and then gap each plank out and store it somewhere dry and put it out in the sun for like weeks and then put it into like a kiln to take some of the moisture out. You need to remove the moisture so it doesn't shrink. If you look at most of the furniture you see in Madagascar, it shrinks. And if you want decent quality furniture, you've got to pay the price for decent quality furniture because it's got to be made by somebody who's not crazy. You know, who'll actually take the time to make, because you can make a redwood wardrobe, looks perfect, paint it, give it to the client. 6 months later, it's all cracking everywhere, and that's the problem that you get in Madagascar, is cracked furniture. But if you get somebody who knows what they're doing, who dries it properly, who makes it properly, it'll last generations. And some of the pieces that of furniture in Madagascar are absolutely beautiful, but there's no way of taking it out of the country, not that I know of anyway. Oh, let's have a look at the little building site, innit? Let's get on with it. Here it's coming on. I've dug into the bathroom here. So this is going to be a bathroom from here. Let me just get under this string line. This is going to be the bathroom for the master bedroom that's here, that I showed you before. That'll be the bathroom. You'll come in, I'll put a sink on this wall, a toilet behind there, and a shower at the back with a window and a nice sandstone wall like this right the way across the front. It should be nice. This apartment's nearly done. I'm nearly out of this apartment. I literally just need to take this staircase out, take that wall out over the other side there, take that out, get that gone, and build a new sandstone wall there. Build a sandstone wall at the back. Here it can be parp and breeze blocked because it's internal, so it's no problem that. Obviously you use the double granite blocks to stop any moisture coming through onto the inside of the bedroom. That's the plan anyway. This has been a pain, this thing here, to be honest with you. It's absolute pain. It's solid like, but it needs to come off, and obviously I don't want to piss off Grandpapa next door. I don't want to annoy him anymore, so I'm going to try and keep the noise minimum while he's on holiday. He's here for like, I don't know, normally 18 days at a time. He's been here at least 10 now, so in another week he's gone, and once he's gone, I'm throwing this up, get it thrown up, make the noise, throw it up. It's not going to bother any other neighbours, the noise, because there's only really him who's here at the moment. The guy on the other side, he lives quite a way away, so he's not going to hear the noise. It's not going to really annoy him. So there you go, this apartment's done. We can get up onto the top one, but obviously I do need to, like I say, work out the mathematics on the situation and decide, is it sensible to just move in here, save the €300 a month and put that €300 direct into that top floor apartment to have it finished even faster? Is that the sensible thing? Triple block wall there. It's very good. I'm very happy so far. I'm very happy, but pretty soon I'm going to need money, because this here, these ones here, these bars, size 8mm rebar, they cost 22,000 in Nosy B. So that's €4. They cost €4 for them, and I need 200 of them. So I need €800 in it, where for just them, just to put on the floor, just to put them down, tie them down, and then I need posts here, everywhere, every metre you need a post or something. Lots of posts all the way downstairs here to hold the panels up along the top of here, and then we can cement over the top of that, make a nice solid floor. But we need a lot of wood, a lot, like like hundreds of pieces of wood here to do this, posts to hold it all up, because obviously the cement's heavy, so while it's drying it needs something underneath it to hold it solid. This here is going to be very, very nice here, like this little extra bit that I've added onto the kitchen. I'm very happy with my plan to do this. So we've got this where you'll come along the path here, and here will be the refrigerator. So I'll just be able to open the door here, and it'll be obviously sunken in to the wall. And then here we can have some more worktop and some cubby holes up the top. That's going to be very nice for the kitchen. Nice little add-on for the kitchen. And sure, it takes a little bit of the bathroom, but it's only an ensuite bedroom bathroom, and there's going to be plenty of room. I'm going to maximise that. The shower's going to be nice. Nice clean toilet. Nice clean washing basin. Put a couple of mirrors in there. Put a bit of art on the walls. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. With a lovely sandstone wall at the back wall. It's going to be very, very nice. Only halfway though, that's the problem. Obviously, it's not 100% paradise because I'm fixing up an old house. So, obviously, if I was going to build a brand new house, I'd use this wall here, this wall at the back. It'd be like that all the way along. So I've got a nice sandstone wall all the way up. But I'm going to have to chisel away at this and then concrete that top bit and sand cement it, make it look nice. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be very nice, but the upstairs, I've got no excuse like that. If I need everything to be nice upstairs, I'm going to try and make everything as nice as possible for my family house. I want the best quality furniture. I want the best quality windows. I want. But can I afford it? That's the problem. And how long will it take? But yeah, eventually, we'll have it very nice up there. Very, very nice. Very homely. How long I'll live there, I don't know, because obviously there's a lot of steps to get up there, like. You need to be fit and strong, and if you break your leg or you got a bad back or you become a grandpa, it's a problem then, isn't it? You know, the big problem, like big problem. We don't want no problems, like we don't want no problems. But it's nice today, nice day, about 28 degrees. Weather's nice at the moment. I see Europe's getting absolutely hammered with sun at the moment. Really, really hot, like too hot to handle and stuff. Madagascar, I'm nice, I'm happy, it's cosy here, it's alright. I like a little bit of heat, a little bit of sunshine. I just wish the day was about 20 hours longer or something each day, like 48 hours, 2 days in one day, that'd be nice. Or a day being like, I don't know, an extra 6 hours longer, something would be nice. So I could get things done. The day, it's always too short. By the time I get going, it's lunchtime. By the time I get going again, it's home time. It's too quick. It's too quick. Right, let's get this done. Come on, Bogosh. Look at him smoking his paragas. He loves it, like local cigarette, like local tobacco. It's very dark in colour, very heavy, like on your lungs. It's like smoking a very, very strong cigar, like. Let's have a look at your paragas. Get your paragas out. Where's your paragas? Huh? Let's have a look. Fucking stinks, like, I know that. He just uses a piece of cigarette paper, the paper out of the cigarette packet, uses that and licks it, and it sticks. There it is. Can we see it? Oh, there it is. Very, very strong, like. You can buy it in, like, by the meter length. Yeah, that's better. Jeez. You can buy it by the meter. Costs for next to nothing, like 10 cents or something. But it's if I had smell TV, I'd let you have a smell. It stinks. It really does, like. Very, very strong indeed, like. Okay, so we're getting this floor level down so we can make a nice strong floor. Ideally, we want it 25 centimetre at least, like, below the level of the tiles in this room here. So it's nice and strong. This is going to be a bathroom, so obviously we're going to have to dig out all the pipe work before I put the foundations in here. I need to dig all the pipe work out and get everything perfect. It's a big job. And then we need a wall along here, obviously. I might put the wall in today. I think I'll put the wall in today here. I don't want to block ourselves because obviously we're using this as a corridor. So I don't want to block it off, you know. That's the problem. I don't want to block it off. We need speed. Tall, this guy, like Lava we call him, because he's long. Lava means long in Madagascar. Lava! How tall are you? How big are you? How tall are you? You know how tall you are? He's big, like. Look at him compared to him, like. He's Bori, which is small. Stand next to each other. Not going to stand next to each other and measure? He's Lava though, he's big. Call this guy the pasteur. Pasteur, very strong guy, very muscly. Does a lot of work him, no messing about him. Obviously you get good staff and you get bad staff. He's a good member of staff. Works very hard, very happy, and he's strong. He can get up high as well, he's happy to get up high. Stand on the corner of your building like with a 20-metre drop, he's no problem, he's happy for it. Everything's got to be done by hand, like, you know, that's the problem, like, literally everything's done by hand, like. We've got one power tool for a little breaker for breaking these cement bits like this away. I've got one of them. But before we didn't have even that. We just got shovels and let's go. Trowels and pure muscle. But it's coming on nicely. Need another, I don't know, 80,000 euro or something to put into this place to get it all nice. It's not so much really, like, considering I'm going to have like 4 apartments for probably like 200,000 euro finished. I'm going to have like a nice big triple garage or whatever it is with a shop out the front there. 2-bedroom apartment there, another 2-bedroom apartment, another 2-bedroom 2-bathroom apartment, a 3-bedroom 2-bathroom apartment. It's going to be very nice, isn't it? For 200 grand, 4 apartments in a nice area of the world that's fairly safe without hassles going on. The world looks a mess to me. Like, I don't go back to when I say the world, but well, yeah, the world, but mostly when I say that, I mean your part of the world. Like, looks bad. Like, looks like you got a lot of problems going on there. Like, big problems. I hope I don't get bitten too much. Like, because obviously I've still got properties in the West. Most of my money is in the West. Do you take your money to Madagascar and just come here and say, yeah, let's get going? Like, it's dangerous. Like, I know somebody who's done it. Like, he brought everything he had. And he ran from his country with everything he could get. And he don't want to go back. But it's not a good idea, like, obviously, because you can lose it all, like in Africa. Any money you invest into Africa, you should consider it as gone out of your life. Bye bye. And it's gone. It's somebody else's, or it will be in the future. Live life, be free, innit? Be happy. Obviously, it's nice if you can find somebody you can trust in life, but never easy. It's never easy, like, you know. This woman's gone into selling bales of clothing now. She's expanding her operation into these little bales of clothes, the second-hand clothes that you put in the charity bin. They get bundled up into sections like women's clothes, dresses, trousers, shorts, girls' clothes, boys' clothes. They get bundled like that into, I think they're like 25 kilo bundles or something. And then they're sold. When they come off the boat, they're sold, and then people buy them, and then they sell them again to people like this woman here. And then she sells them again to somebody who's going to open that bale. So they go through plenty of hands before they end up on a shop like this here for sale. And people say, yeah, how much do you want for a pair of shorts? And I want €3. Alright, how much is your t-shirt? You can have it for €2.50. And you buy a nice quality €100 Versace t-shirt, real one, or you can get some really nice clothes like from those shops. Quality shorts like surfer shorts and stuff like that. You can get them for like €2 and that for a pair of shirts. Well, €3, €4. You get yourself kitted out with a new wardrobe of clobber for like €20. €20. I seen some my YouTube subscribers the other day. I was sitting down there and I watched them just pull up on the curb on a moped and just start pointing up at the house, talking about the house, staring, saying, "That's it! That's it! That's the one! Oh my God! There it is! There's the passive nomad's property that he's building. Look at it! Way, take a photograph." He didn't take a photograph. I'm not that famous, like, but it was nice to see them like looking at the house, thinking, "Yeah, man, that's it." In reality, you do that, don't you? But they do, don't they? Don't they do, as they say. But they do. You go looking at houses and in foreign countries when you go there, when you're sitting on a television program. You know what I mean? I've seen them on the telly. I've seen them. And here it is in person. I'm here. I don't think they thought it was me though. I think people think I'm black. Is it because I is black? It's not. It's not because I is black. People think I'm black. That's what they think. Is it true? Is I black? That is the question. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, happy with the progress. The house is coming on. We can get this built. Hopefully today we'll have more walls built. Next time I show this house, this will be up. The bathroom will be done here, hopefully. The bathroom here will be done. This wall will be up. That'll be down. Another wall will be up there. And we'll be on the top deck, building the parpen, building the floor. Just need to throw another couple of €1,000 into this, €2,000. And we're going to get this going up. It's going to start going up. And once it goes up, I'm going to be very, very happy. So give us a like, give us a sub. Come and see me in Nosy B. Give us a wave if you see me going by. And bye-de-bye, bye-bye.